going on, everybody? Coach Gamble back, man. Another installment of our memory verse. This week we have Proverbs 24:16 for all grades. Let me read it for you. New King James says, For a righteous man may fall 7 times and rise again, but the wicked shall fall by calamity. The New Living Translation says, The godly may trip 7 times, but they will get up again. But one disaster is enough to overthrow the wicked. Of course, now you got to memorize the New King James Version. But first thing I want to tell you here is that even the righteous can fall. It says, for a righteous man may fall. And so there's a possibility that all of us, even the best of us, could fall into temptation. So we got to be very careful to guard our hearts. We got to be very careful not to become prideful, to think that we won't ever mess up, because we will. It's going to happen. All right. And so it's important that you guard your heart against temptation. Just because today you may not be tempted by a thing, it doesn't mean that that won't change in the future. So you got to guard your hearts. You got to be smart about that. Secondly, the righteous don't allow themselves to continue in messing up. And see, this is why the righteous may fall, but they'll get up, because the intent is to not stay down. The intent is to please our Heavenly Father, and giving way to sin or giving way to mistakes and giving up does not please our Heavenly Father. All right? We have Jesus to help us get back up and live beyond our errors and our mistakes. You understand? We can outlive any mistake because of God's grace on our lives. Now, that doesn't give us a right to stay in sin just because God will forgive us and help us stand back up. But it does, when we mess up, give us the opportunity to stand back up. However, the Bible declares here that the wicked are destroyed by one disaster. These folk don't really get it. They don't understand grace. So what happens is they begin to think that they are a mistake. Instead of thinking, I made a mistake, they begin to think that they are a mistake, and they wallow in their mistake, meaning that they stay there. And see, the mind starts to play tricks on you. Now, I did a video on YouTube that's entitled, Just Get Up. All right? I want you to find that video. It should be right on my channel. Just Get Up. I want you to listen to that video and add your notes from that video to this, the notes that you're taking right now from this video. Add that together and then bring that in as your homework tomorrow. Okay? Shh. Don't tell anybody that I said this at the end of the video. All right? So we'll know who watched it and who didn't watch it all the way through. Okay? Remember, you have to memorize the verse. You have to quote it. You have to tell me, you have to explain the verse, and then you have to tell me how you would apply it to your life. All right? No matter what happens in our lives, we don't have to stay down. We can get up. Love you. Look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.